So the year is 2029 right now, and after last season, we failed to win another Stanley Cup, and most of my comments were pretty much in agreement that it is time. It is time to move on from the Anaheim Ducks. Now, the thing is, I really wanted to play out my contract to get the Wheels X Factor, and so I went ahead, and I had two options. One is play out your contract and disappoint everybody, or most people in the comment section, or two, just request a trade right now and make the people happy. And so naturally, I took neither option and I made a third one. And that was, we are going to have ourselves a good old anime time skip today because I decided to play out my contract to 3 seasons, and we are going to super condense those 3 seasons right here in this video. Now, the man you saw right there was Isaac Lundestrom. You know him well. We've been killing penalties. We've been on the PK together for a while. But now he's on the top line because Johnny Gaudreau went and joined Connor McDavid in Washington in free agency after last season. I know, that's a weird combination of things to say, but that's what happened. Now, I'm not actually that upset about it because Isaac's really good. Like, he's got some skills, he's got some passing ability, he's got a little bit of scoring, but he brings more physicality that Johnny Gaudreau ever did, to be honest. Look at this, and we have chemistry. Like look at this. Bob, this man on the Lightning got absolutely murderized. But basically, we had Jamie Drysdale expiring, so it is one last stand for the core 4 here because we knew Jamie was not coming back. So here we are, first round against the San Jose Sharks, and the entire core 4 went absolutely beast mode, man. Scored early and often. I'm out here deking people out. Draisaitl is out here stick handling through entire franchises. Trevor Zegras doing his thing on the power play and getting us some simulation goals. We went ahead and swept them boys despite our starting goaltender being injured. So that's deuces for them. Next up on the chopping block was the Vegas Golden Knights, and they gave us a little bit of a fight. They brought it to 6 games, but once we got our starter back, Zachary Campbell, it was deuces for them as well. Okay, so 6-game series over and done with. Here we are, conference finals. It is the Colorado Avalanche, and it was going to be a fight. But to be honest with you, at this point, the Ducks were just not going to be denied, man. The core 4 was still popping. I was going off, and whenever Colorado made it close, Jack Campbell was there, saving our ass, man. He's going to end this playoff run with a .929 save percentage. He was just making really, really big saves at key moments, and there you go. Isaac Lundestrom ended up with a huge goal. On the back of his 2-goal night, we are going to carry momentum forward back home. I think it was a 5-game series. We got them boys up out of there nice and quick as well. The team was just gelling, man. I don't know if it's the Lundestrom edition on the first line or anything, but we didn't really add anyone significant, and yet we are here making a deep playoff run. Everything was just clicking because we knew that it was our last shot. And now here comes the Stanley Cup Finals, and as much as I want to say it was a competitive, good, fun series, it just wasn't. We absolutely routed them boys. Quick series again. Isaac Lundestrom doing his thing. And there is some backup that we did have, though. Rasmus Ristolainen was added in the offseason. So we lost Gaudreau, added Ristolainen, who, not a fantastic defenseman, but he is a puck mover, which is something we needed. Ultimately, I am going to get the dagger assisted from Lundestrom. And that is going to be a Stanley Cup championship for the Anaheim Ducks. I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to win another cup for the remainder of our contract, but in true Ducks fashion, man, we just kind of pulled through. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Conn Smythe Award, as of course is tradition, and that is our 3rd Stanley Cup of our career, so that is not too bad, man. I feel like we serve the Anaheim Ducks very well here with this Stanley Cup. Now, it's not over. We got some work to do still. We are here in 2030. And I took a look at the roster and found out that our defense got even worse since Jamie went to Seattle. And we found out that our goaltending got hella worse, as our starter is now Sorokin, who's in 79 overall. Yeah, we did nothing. We did absolutely nothing. Heated conversations with management. We did get some help at the deadline because of it, but ultimately first round exit. So we're just going to skim right through this season and move to 2031 as the Ducks signed Jason Robertson. No doubt they are kind of ready to move on from me. Like, they know I might be leaving because they just signed a big star winger here, potentially to replace me on that role on the top line. Now, we did add DiPietro as well, and I was convinced, or determined rather, to make this season a special one. I wanted to beat my own franchise record of 144 points. I wanted to beat my franchise record of, I think it was 74 goals. Home opener against Nashville, they take a 5-on-3 because of a major penalty. So we go ahead and we get an assist off of that, and now we're on the power play for the remainder of this, and boom, let me introduce you to our new zone ability, the shock and awe that was unlocked after our Stanley Cup championship. That is just gross. When you pull it off at the right angle, goaltender has absolutely no chance. That power play continues to be lethal, though. Look at his skirt. We're going to put on the brakes. We're going to feed Draisaitl right to the middle. He's got that 1T X factor. No shot for the goaltender. He is not stopping that prime real estate scoring area. Just a big oof from the Nashville Predators. The pain doesn't stop. They're still on the same dang power play. Whoever took that major penalty, man, he's up there with Steve Bernier for all-time bonehead plays. And that's just going to lead to the Ducks absolutely piling it up. And then I realized I had 6-7 points here late in the game, and I was like, man, let's go. I'll be honest, I was trying to beat our boy Daryl Sittler's 10 points record, but ultimately I'm not going to be able to. You see me trying to cheese it with the shock and awe zone ability. I was really trying to go for Sittler's record, but I am going to be stopped short at 9, which 9 points in a game, that gets your season underway nicely. You know what I'm saying? So we were not mad at that at all. 9 points, obviously that's going to be a franchise record. We gave Jason Robertson his first hat trick and his first goal in the same game as an Anaheim Duck. So we are setting him up for his future with the Ducks as well. So we thought that was pretty darn good. But I was not content with that, though, because, yeah, we just had a 9-point game. Our season's off to a fantastic start. We're going to end the season with 150 points. But that shock and awe was just out of control this year, and we were just gunning, getting goals. Fewer assists, the ratio between goals and assists was a little bit more skewed towards goals this season because I was really trying to get my points up there. You know what I'm saying? I get buckets around here. Hat trick goal in game, I think it was 78 against the Edmonton Oilers, and that brings us to 90 goals. Definitely our career year as far as goal scoring goes. We just pulled out the classic shield the puck and get your butt to the front of the net on that one. Big old power forward play. So we walk into game 82 with 92 goals. We are trying to beat Gretzky's record against the Sharks, and we are at home. So we were absolutely loving it, man. It is time. It is time to go. We're just going to drive the net, and Dratz is going to feed me. Who else but Leon Draisaitl to feed me for that 93rd goal? Like I said, we had 150 points, 93 of them being goals. And in this season, your boy became the all-time Ducks leader in franchise points and goals. I think assists still belong to Ryan Getzlaf. He has like 700 and something. So we were definitely not catching him unless we played way more in Anaheim, but we just didn't. Ultimately, though, the team was unbalanced, and we went all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Once again, just had a really good run, but as you can see, we played a trap team, and try as I might, we could not do it. That was our only goal in the elimination game, and we lose to the Columbus Blue Jackets. That was my last goal as a Duck, y'all. We are signing a contract with a new team. In the next video, I will give you a hint. It is a team outside of the Pacific Division, because I wanted to go to a different division. The first team I got that was outside of that that's what I went with. Now, Ed Sheeran's going to take the Conn Smythe, but I skipped this cutscene. I skipped the cup handout because I ain't trying to see that. I'll see y'all in the next video. Leave me some guesses in the comment section as to where we're going. Peace.